Good morning, beautiful people. So, morning debriefing, right? I was getting myself together, and like anybody else, I was just having such a hard time, like, dealing with the thoughts that were in my head. It's the end of the year. At the end of every year, I'm always trying to figure out how I can make the next year better. But my thought was, I'm missing out on the process because I'm looking for perfection in every move, right? And sometimes it be the smallest thoughts that just send you into a mental spiral, right? Because I have a hard time being present. And that's my biggest thing I really work on. Being present, making sure that I am available to the people who I love and care for, that I am listening to the spirit and the word that comes to me so that I can live out my journey in a way that makes me feel comfortable and stable, but also like enjoying this life. And sometimes, because of the way that I process things, I'm very futuristic in my ideals and how I want to see things, because I'm always trying to be ultra inclusive. And it's very hard to be ultra inclusive when you don't have a definitive answer on something. So I'm like getting myself together today, having one of those moments when you're like, I don't know if I want to wear this thing or that thing. I don't know if I like this part of my body or that part of my body. I don't know if I like this wig or that wig. Well, what about the makeup? Do you need the makeup? Like doing all the things, questioning myself. And I had to like stop this morning and say, at what point did we start questioning the things that we love? Like, you are intentionally setting yourself up to have a bad day by questioning the things that you love simply to question them. I understand change. Change is a wonderful thing sometimes. Sometimes we change because we're trying to adapt to or trying to make somebody else happy. That's never a reason to change, right? You have to change for yourself. It has to become a self-appointed action, so that way when you're doing things that don't feel as familiar to you as you would prefer them to be, you absolutely will continue to do them outside of the relationships that you try to adapt these different habits for. Because listen, you can try to be everything to everybody, you will wind up being nothing to yourself. And I was like, okay, let me process that. So I'm missing out on the process by trying to be perfect. Okay. All right. Note taken. Because dang it. Like, that is a thing. And I don't want to miss out on the process. I don't want to miss out on the progress. I don't want to miss out on the mistakes, because I'm a true believer that your mistakes and your failures are just wonderful lessons or hard lessons. Sometimes it's funny lessons because you're like, shit, I knew better. Like, I really knew better, and I still didn't do better. I knew better and I didn't do better. So those are moments where I have to like take a deep breath and be like, let me figure this out. Other times you do things intentionally to set yourself up. And I think that for me, that is a process that I am always working on. I never, ever want to do something to myself that causes me to question me on a consistent basis. But my nature is for me to ask questions, and I ask questions of myself. I demand things of myself more so than I demand of anybody else, because I really believe that this is like part 10 and a half of my journey, and you should be able to enjoy that journey. I should also not be driving like I'm in NASCAR. Oh my God. was I driving like that? Like, I took that corner like a pro. Let me stop before these wheels say, oh no. Okay. Anyway, y'all be good. I'm gonna try to get my life together. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Sidebar. Your girl got new bras. And listen, I was telling two of my sister girlfriends that, you know, one of the things about weight loss is that you lose weight in the areas that you want to keep, right? Like, I don't want my stomach, but I really wanted to keep my titties. But I couldn't keep my titties and my stomach.